Hello everyone, my name is Rafi Ramadan. This is a part of my midterm exam assignment, and I choose the topic. The first is about what is software, and next I will tell you about what is malware. So before I will tell you about what is malware, I will tell you first about what is software. So, what is software? Software is a part of a computer that consists of a set of code instructions and certain data which function to run a program or command on the computer. This is its creation. Software is developed by a developer or programmer using a certain programming language and created to facilitate a human work. And the software is a have characteristic. So, what the characteristic of software is? Characteristic of the software is hardware support. Software is responsible for managing the hardware on the computer. That way, the computer can work well depending on what it needs and does. And the second is it is open source, or maybe we say the commercial. The next characteristic of the software can be used by anyone for free to install, and there are several companies that implement a paid system for the version of the software they develop. And the third of the characteristic of the software is requires installer files. When installing software, you definitely need an installer file to be able to install it on your computer device. And the fourth of the characteristic of the software, or maybe you said last, the characteristic of the software I will tell you, is easily infected by computer virus. Software is a software that has the characteristic of being easily attacked by virus, either from download search sites or even from viruses that have been implemented. So, before I was told you about what the characteristic of the software is, and then I will tell you about the types of software. The first is operating system. Operating system, this type of software function to manage all the hardware connected to the computer CPU. Operating system software is also able to send commands or activities to all hardware on the computer so that programs can run smoothly without any problems. Then, already language programming. Language programming, this type of software is deliberately designed to manage or create several series of programming languages. Some of the ones that are used often are Python, HTML, and KB.
And the third is application program.
The type of software is created to carry out a special function or command on the computer. For example, in Microsoft Windows, its software are Microsoft Office exists, use it that will help you on the daily work.
So, from the explanation of the software that I have discussed before to you, there are also dangers that are easy to attack from the software. The main threat is that malicious software is a malicious program that is deliberately created and designed by hackers to steal the victim's information data without the knowledge of their own access permission. So, what the meaning of the malware is?
So, what is malware? Malware is a malicious software, or commonly referred to as a malware is a dangerous software created by irresponsible parties, usually called hackers, with the aim of infecting electronic devices and enabling third parties to secretly carry out dangerous actions against server or computer's networks. Malware can steal information and other important personal data. If this happens, your computer performance will not decrease and not be as usual, where process will become slower, or make application and programs overheat, and the program on your device's computer will not be function. But where does this malware come from to infect your computer? So, where does this malware come from can be infect your computer? The first software is a flash drive, or maybe we say a flash disk. The first common way it is discovered as through removable media such as a flash drive or external hard drive. If you insert an infected one into your computer, you know you have a malware because you can tell if the removable media is infected. A safe practice is to never contact your computer to media from friends, family, or your workers from hard drive to your computer. And And the second, another way your computer gets infected is through downloading from the internet. Downloads include software, pirates, movies, and illegal free games. To prevent this, only download from official and trusted source. Never download pirates files or from websites and suspicious pop-ups. And the last way your computer is at risk of being infected with malware if you click on a malicious link or open an attachment in a spam email. Third is a spam email. Malware is if you click on a malicious link or open an attachment in a spam email. A good rule of thumb, if you don't know the sender or the sender's email address looks strange, mark it as a spam and delete it. Your computer has malware. There are several types of malware that you need to know and aware of. The first is a virus. Viruses are malware that can come from downloading illegal sites, transferring data via hard drive, wireless connection, and so on. This type of malware was created to damage and delete data information and documents on the computer. Then, it's adware. Adware. This type of malware can display advertisement on a website when the user carries out certain activities on the site being used. This software is generally located behind the advertisement that appears. When you click on the advertisement, that adwares can be entered to your computer network. Then, there are Trojans. Trojans are a type of malware that is a trouble because it disguises itself as ordinary looking software, thus confusing user to downloading and use the software. When the Trojan is successfully installed on the victim's desktop, it quickly spreads and reads all the computer activity. So the danger is that this type of malware can be steal and misuse the victim's personal data. And the next, it's already a worms. A worm is a type of a malware that has the ability to duplicate this program, so it can easily spread across computer system. This type of malware tends to the target's operating system files and can empty the contents on the drive, the victim's computer. And next, it's a ransomware. The last type of malware that I explained is a type of malware that works by looking and denying users the ability to use the computer system and access the data within it.
With this malicious software created by professional crackers, we need to be more careful when surfing the internet, so that malware doesn't infect computer device, which can potentially steal our personal data, steal money, and so on. That's why, how do we prevent malware from infecting our computer device? How to solve the problem?
How to solve the problem? The first is use cybersecurity. Using a cyber protection, a computer system security solution that integrates backup, recovery, anti-malware, cybersecurity, and back-end management tools in one service. And the second is delete temporary data. Delete programs or temporary data. Check the programs when you are running and the data that contain that are suspicious or temporary, then delete them to prevent the spread of malware. And the third is update system. Perform system updates regularly to improve the security system on the computer. And the last is backup data. Additionally, it's also important to raise awareness about digital security and follow good security practice when using a computer device.
In this era of life, it is important to understand about technology, especially understanding and studying the software of the device